Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Governor Hochul has come out swinging today, very emotionally condemning the Trump administration for cutting off food aid to not only millions of New Yorkers, but many, many more millions of Americans across the country. At a press conference this morning at a food pantry in Harlem, Governor Hochul said it is unimaginable to think that 2 days from now, American families will not know how they're going to put food on their table for their families. And she has declared a food emergency. Now, in response, she has secured an additional $65 million in emergency state funding, bringing the total of emergency food funding to $106 million this week alone. That money will be used to stock food pantries and food distribution centers across the state to provide a total of 56 million meals. And because of the need for volunteers to help distribute the food, she is bringing in students from all over the state to volunteer. And finally, she will use schools as food hubs. She says the state already covers breakfast and lunch for every child across the state, and now the schools will be packing some extra food so the kids can take it home to their families.
I'm looking at the whole scale of this. This is all bad. There's no way to sugarcoat this. What is being unleashed on our people, not just here, but across the entire country. 800,000 seniors, nearly a million kids. And this will be historic because this is the first government shutdown in our history where they did not make an accommodation for food. Every other one, they said, we can make our political points, we can do this, we can do that, air traffic controllers, some flights are delayed. Okay, that's all painful and bad. But never before have they literally said, we're going to stop feeding Americans. So that's why today I'm officially declaring an emergency. This is a food emergency, and I want to unleash every tool at our disposal to keep New Yorkers from going hungry. No state, including our own, can backfill the money because I'm going to tell you a number. It's $650 million every month is what we get from the federal government, our people do, for SNAP programs. We can't backfill that. But we have some strategies. My team have been working around the clock to make sure that we can minimize the impacts, make sure that no one misses a meal. This is bad. In September, the Department of Agriculture in Washington that oversees this, they put out a message saying that they'll be able to keep the food coming during the shutdown. That made us feel good. Okay, they understand. They had over $5 billion setting aside in emergency SNAP funds. They said they're green lighting the use of that money. But somehow the memo that said they were going to do that is no longer on the website. Mysteriously disappeared. And now when I wrote to the Secretary of Agriculture and said, can you unleash the money, and I and other governors did, they said there's nothing we can do. I'm putting out a challenge to New York because we have compassionate, good people. And I need your help. Yes, the young volunteers, the students, we'll bring them here. We'll put in more money. We'll help out there. But I need some big dollars to show up as well. I need those big volumes of food to show up as well. So every business can donate food or money. Every person can volunteer. Every place of worship, and many do already, can be a place of pickup or distribution. And every school can be a respite from the harshness of hunger. And if this shutdown drags on, and Republicans continue down this inhumane path, my team stands ready. I'll keep digging. I'll keep finding. We'll find a path forward. And I'll continue working with our great Attorney General, Tish James, and go to court, because we're suing on this one as well. We're in court on this one.
And with the looming shutdown of SNAP benefits on Saturday, Lewis County is preparing residents to be ready to turn to food pantries if they need to. Lewis County officials say SNAP benefits cannot be issued for November unless the federal government shutdown ends or other federal action provides necessary funding. SNAP households will be notified by Saturday, November 1st, on the status of November SNAP benefits. Applications for SNAP will continue to be accepted and processed. However, households may not receive benefits until the federal shutdown ends. SNAP households should continue to complete all SNAP requirements, including recertifications and reporting changes. Failure to complete SNAP requirements may further delay benefits once the government shutdown ends. Lewis County officials say during the SNAP interruptions, recipients can visit their local food pantry, and for a list of food pantries across the state, you can head to ny.gov/foodassistance.